this video, I would like to share why narcissistic people hate and are scared of you from the beginning, but it takes time for you to know the actual reason behind it. Please like this video so that other abuse survivors can get the information too. As the world already knows, narcissists are identified as a control freaks who are willing to go to any extent for self-satisfaction. Male or female, it doesn't matter because the spirit they possess is just the same. They are scared of you because you are walking karma for people who associate with the trapping soul system or dark real spirits. As soon as their eyes are set on someone as a target, they will never allow that particular person to live a deserving life. Dealing with the wrong person is almost equal to one mistake away from something that could cost your life. If you are alive after the abuse, it would take years to bring everything back together. Why has it happened? Because of avoiding red flags? Is it due to an unexplainable situation that forces you to go through it? They might hurt you intentionally, steal stuff from you, make false accusation, or do anything they could do as long as there are people to believe without proof. They don't like those who are capable of taking decisions without a third party's idea or influence, and this gives them a warning sign that you can see through way sooner than they thought you knew. Before a person comes to a conclusion to trap you for their benefits, although you know well that every action has consequences to face later, but they still pursue it by thinking they can escape from anything as long as there are people to listen to their wrong narrative and to do their dirty work. The scary part is that sometimes you will see some horrific tragedy happen to them out of nowhere. I remind you to just watch from a distance without interfering with the karma, because you are not the only target before choosing you. They have done many things that you don't know at all. There is a hidden world that the majority refuses to understand. Something will watch over you, and they normally take out those who are close to them first. If they think they are puppet master, something else will school them from left to right. You play stupid games and you win stupid prizes. It doesn't matter whether it is male or female, the spirit that possesses their body can set you up for death. The only difference here is that the way of killing you is different, but both will use the same method from their to-do list, either a soft attack or a hard attack. A soft attack can be like crushing your self-esteem and self-value, which leads to chronic health problems and death. Hard attack mode straight away to physical level after accessing you. There is nothing wrong with being generous with your time, love and help, but you have to remind yourself that we are living in an era where people read you from the beginning. A healthy, wise person will think about how to use their resources and strengthen any friendship or connection you both are trying to create. On the other hand, cruel-minded vampires in human form immediately think about how long you can provide what they want from you until reach the level to trash you out or unalive you. Narcissists can tell that you are advanced at something that they don't have, and this is why they always test the water to see how you react and respond. Whatever is threatening them to lose power or going to expose their true identity to a large crowd, you will face problem. They live with lies, which means they know everyone who don't even know them in the first place. They are con artists and don't like to see naturally creative people doing things that seems way too easy. These narcissists were deeply affected since they were children of the favoritism dynamic. So as soon as their eyes see you, it gives out a quick reality check where someone can easily get a spotlight while they have to struggle to have it, or do some sneaky disgusting things to make you not be allowed in any circle they wish to have more credit and power for a long time. Power, beauty, intelligence and strong quality networks will attract narcissistic people towards you. Nobody has power over you until you open the door. I don't have friends and I never speak about my life too quickly to anyone who is asking about yourself with the phrase, let's get to know each other. When two souls genuinely show mutual respect and are appreciative of another person's time, presence, and existence, nothing has to be forced to get information out of someone. Things will happen naturally without any mind games that reveal quickly that someone is immature. The more you focus on yourself and not give any kind of space or attention to any kind of drama from outside, it will kill them inside because their main motive is to take you out of the path where you are going to live your life purpose. If you are a leader, you will help other people to do better in their lives. So, this dark spirit cannot allow and tolerate witnessing losing power and control before things get worse for them. The truth is, most of the time, people notice that you have what the majority couldn't provide or create, and you make things happen for you way too easy. A person who is enjoying ruining others' lives for their own satisfaction or feeling they have power and can stand above anyone, in reality, they are setting themselves up and entering their collapsing era at an early stage. This energetic realm has sharp eyes and ears to observe and notice everything. Nothing will be hidden for a long time, and I have never seen anyone escape paying back for the damage that one has caused to good souls who are there treating humans in the way humans should be treated. None of you know how many people who are working in the education field are narcissistic people, and they ruin talented children's life since they were young. When favoritism and creating a group in every place to reject those they felt threaten their reputation, many children who are capable of doing better than the majority of the students, their self-esteem got crushed down at a very young age because of rejection due to hatred. This is what many people are denying, understanding, and identifying the core problem that causes all these things that bring us into adulthood. Always check the list of a person's behavior and their impact on you. By doing this, you remain aware not to deal with unnecessary stuff. Emotionally immature people never let others improve in their lives and also burn bridges with others from living a meaningful life. You can see quickly how the behavior changes in them when what they have planned doesn't go as they wanted. When they already know you are more powerful than what other victims have experienced before, they will quickly introduce you to their personality of acting like honors a great deal of power and respect in their community, which is solid bullshit. Why? Real master will never show off. But when they have enough, then you know. But clowns without power and knowing a few powerful people act differently. Way of talking, body language, and eye contact are super artificial and clearly visible. They are forcing themselves to not reveal the actual person that lives within them quickly to you, because in their minds they are looking at a price for their future plans. I know that not everyone's situation is the same. Please don't burn yourself to keep the peace. Don't be in a place where you are not appreciated. Don't give people space to disrespect you. That's very important. You don't have to waste your energy explaining or arguing. Just don't associate with anything that involves this kind of people. Doing this makes people know you are not playing the dramatic games they always play with others. They will always try to make sure that in every place they step, people must see them as a standing above everyone for the power and reputation they have for them. They hate whoever is mentally strong and not easy to defeat with any of their propaganda. The choice is in your hands, whether you want to put them in their place or surrender to everything they have pre-planned to ruin your life, take away your life force, and kill you. They are capable of killing people without evidence, so don't think this is a joke. As I said, a person who is greedy, possessive, prideful, and ego-driven is an animal that can speak. Real happy people will never post hundreds of smiling pictures per day on social media. Real successful people will never post hundreds of stories or events about themselves or how great they are. Every action reveals the motive of a person and what they are trying to say to the world. Please keep yourself clean, maintain your physical hygiene because narcissistic people are not clean and they will question themselves several times before approaching you. Because those who are clean don't entertain this kind of spirits, so the chance to use you is minimal. But they are shameless humans and love to test the water even if it is one drop of attention, reaction or response. It means so much for them to make them believe in some way that they can still roll the dice. Do you know how many times they get rejected by people? Even when they try to hide it by thinking physically they are beautiful and people admire them. Forget about what they are showing you to make them convincing for your eyes. Pay attention closely to the details. They keep their cool until the moment you figure them out. All of them are coming from the same institution of mental patient. Same words, same way of addressing issue, same patterns. What else do you want to know as a confirmation when they have used all their cards to tell you about them? You have to remember that narcissistic people are professional at escalating situations. They grow up watching all kinds of dialogue and the behavior of abuser. Just to cover up a serious issue, they are willing to do anything as long as the job is done for them. All this happens not because of power, but because the fear mode in them makes them react stupidly, which will be visible and exposed to the eyes of crowds where they have been hiding for a long time. That's when their rage kicks in and goes against everything, including the law. Let me ask you this. Who would wake up early in the morning and think about ripping someone's heart apart? Who would think about ruining someone's day with their disgusting behavior? Only psychos will do that. Yes, they are psycho. These people are living with an anxiety mood and are always nervous, but they are very good at hiding in many places. If you interact with them, you can notice a quick shift of emotional imbalance, a strange anxiety effect that's not yours, but you picked on that, and if you let it happen, later exchanges that shouldn't happen could happen. No matter whoever it is, if your body starts to give you a sudden anxiety as soon as you talk to someone, your body has already picked up a quick realization sign not to allow it to go any further for your well-being. I know it's easier to say than do, but check the history and separate all the good and bad points. You will know how the person sees you in reality based on what they have done so far. If nobody played with your mind, misused your help, your genuine care and your love, you wouldn't click on this video, correct? They are everywhere. It's just a matter of time for the character to flip to another side. If you can smell them from afar, show them something they never expected from you. Reject whatever they plan to do. Let their stupid future drama backbone crush right in front of their eyes. People think we are blind. We are not blind. We have seen all this so many times. Different bodies with the same pattern of functioning, the same way of thinking, and same sneaky ways of asking for favors. Guys, please remember these words if you can remind yourself from time to time. People are reading you from the moment their eyes are set on you. Can you imagine how stupid people are to waste their own time ruining another person's life? Yes, they do exist, and this behavior says all about their lifestyle. People are willing to spend time just to know your weak spots and to learn about your kindness and generosity. Don't regret or feel bad about why you allowed these people into your life. In the past, maybe you fell for physical beauty, pressure due to unexplainable, forceful situations caused by others, or business support offers. All of that reveals where your weak spot is to these vampires, and they will check the list they have to play with you. Be smart, be wise, and be careful. Sometimes things can escalate quickly because some people cannot accept rejection and can initiate some kind of danger. It doesn't matter how beautiful physically they present themselves in public, but if you already identify that this particular person carries an unhygienic spirit, do not invest anything from your side. All this game begins with social media, social gatherings and meetups. Your self-respect must be stronger than your feelings. You are not a toy, for people come to you like a season only when they need something from you. If you are clear about what you want in your life, you will never fall for this kind of person. Everything comes with a price, and to be a powerful person, you must have a strong character. To build a strong character, you must learn how to observe and differentiate between good and bad in a person without getting distracted by what they are showing your physical eye. Don't let anyone groom you into the person you are not meant to be. Guys, if you can watch this video on a weekend, I have shared what money can't buy for you. Some people want you to walk on the path they showed since we were young, and we have no option at that time to come forward to point out something. But it will be different once we hit the maturity of thinking in life, when you have found your own path which is fulfilling. We are living in a world where people will clip your wings and ask you to fly. I will never betray my heart to satisfy anyone who is just a character in one of our life chapters. If you know your behavior and the way you talk are not harming anyone's life, then don't put in any effort to prove a point. It's easy to say I know, it's easier to say, but if you practice, it becomes your nature. There is nothing wrong to be ashamed of, and it's not necessary to show any kind of anger to yourself when there are people who are willing to spend their time without feeling shame watching or checking who is doing what and why they are doing it. The original is 10 times better than a copycat. The copycat has to wait for the master to create something, while the master can come up with 10 different products that gives various satisfaction for owning real character and recognition. Do you understand what I'm saying? The master can come up with 10 different products that gives various satisfaction for owning real character and recognition. It's funny to see the level of creativity and power that a particular copycat character can have. They think they have to act on social media and in their circle, but deep in their hearts, they have a strong reminder that they are nowhere close to your quality, nowhere close to your original character. They have to copy word to word your color, what you are wearing, your style, simply, but they can't be you. That's the problem. You are not running, you are not chasing, but they are doing all that. Now, who wins the race in the end? Make sure the ball is in your court no matter what. Although life seems difficult for a real person, in the end, all the good and bad is all for you. It's better to know the stories and causes of our scars than to try to jump a long distance without owning any skills about life. Living a life without unnecessary drama is peaceful. Love becomes an expensive currency and not everyone can afford it with loyalty. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, the information that I shared with you all. Please give a like so it will help this channel to grow, and plus please subscribe to my channel. I have more videos that I would like to share with you all related to this subject, and we can build a great community together.